How will you make an ice cream cup using AutoCAD? Well, we have to sketch the profile of the cup first using the polyline command. So I give polyline, then I have to start a point from here, then I must go to arc option. Now I should give the second point because I want to change the curvature of the arc. So I have typed second point, then it will ask you for the end point. I'll pick the end point here. Now you can just pick, you are still in the arc mode, okay? So you can pick the next point here. Then I'll go to line mode. So just type L for the line. Then I turn my ortho mode on and I pick one more point straight down. Then I have to switch over to arc mode. So I typed A for arc. Then I pick my next point here. Then I can just end up picking the last point here. Then one more point here. So that is the bottom of the cup. Now I have to offset this. So I give offset command. Then I'll pick I'll have to give an offset distance. So I'll give a small offset distance here by picking 2 points, or else you can give a value. Now this is select object to offset and this is a side. Okay, now we have to connect these endpoints using another polyline arc. So I give polyline and I'll come to arc option. Then I'll pick my second point here and I pick my end point here. Okay, then I'll pick one more point straight down, one more line I'll draw straight down, then like this I'll draw, then I have to cut this point. So I give trim command and I'll select these two objects and I'll cut these two excess lines. Now this is the profile of the cup. So you can then give stretch command to do certain fine tuning on the shape. So I'll give stretch command and I'll using a crossing window, I'll make a selection like this and I'll drag slightly leftward. Okay, if you feel that this portion is slightly heavier, you can just give stretch command and you can reduce that size. Okay, so I've stretched it. Okay, now we have to convert this into a single profile. So I'll give p-edit. I select this, then I can go to join option and I'll select the entire polylines to be joined. Now it is converted as a single profile. Okay, now you're going to revolve this particular profile about a vertical axis. So you have to draw an axis. So I'll draw an axis using the polyline command and I'll pick one more point straight up. The ortho is on, so the line will be a vertical line. Now let's give the command revolve. So I give revolve, then it will ask me to select the profile first, then just give an enter, then it will ask you to define the axis. You have options like object X, Y, Z, etc. to define the axis. Since I already have an object here, that object can be used as an axis. So just give an enter to execute the default option and you select the object. Then it will ask you for the angle of revolution. I want to revolve the full circle, that is 360. So just give an enter after selecting the full circle. So you have made a cup. Let us see this cup in 3D. For that we have to click on the view cube and I'll generate a southwest isometric. So I'll click here. Okay, now I'll change the display representation to realistic. So the visual style is changed to realistic. Now you can see that this is a bottom view. In order to get a top view of this object, the easiest method is to rotate this object in 3D. So if you want to rotate an object in 3D about any axis, you can give a command called rotate 3D. So I give a rotate 3D, then it will ask you to select the object. I've selected it. Now it will ask you to give an axis about which it is to be rotated. Now this object is to be rotated about the x-axis. So I type x. Now it will ask you for a base point of rotation. I'll select the base point as any point on this. So I'll just pick a point over here. Now it will ask you for the rotation angle. See, angle of rotation is can be easily determined using a right hand thumb rule. As per this rule, point the right hand with the thumb pointed towards the axis about which the object is to be rotated. So the curl of the rest of the fingers will represent the positive direction of rotation of UCS. So when you apply this rule, you can see that the object is to be rotated through an angle of 90 degree. So I give 90. Now you have got the object in the proper orientation. So this is how you make an ice cream cup shape in AutoCAD using the revolve command. Thank you.